Hello my little Martians, my name is Sahrai, although you can call me Marshmallow, seeing as I'm your white, soft, and squishy overlord, even though I'm a brown skinned girl. Today's video is going to be a speed paint of a commission that I recently did, but here's a little bit of a disclaimer. The first process that you see in the beginning is not actually how the video is going to end off with the commission. I was trying out a new style, and Lord forgive me, I will never create a monstrosity like that ever again, I promise. The person who actually commissioned this was pretty pleased with it, so I'm happy about it. Her name is Shakira. She's my best friend. If you're watching this, I love you. But that's it. More information at the end if you guys want to know more about commissions, and we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into this video now. Back when I was in elementary school, we had this little being that we called the Snack Thief. The only reason why I called him a being is because we don't even know if he's human or not. That was a joke. I'm not funny. We had this being that we called the Snack Thief, and it was because we knew somebody was stealing our snacks. There were popular kids at the school, aka me, I was one of them, he and my little brother, and we had like a bunch of snacks, so somebody thought that we were the Snack Thief, but we weren't. We just were actually able to save up money to buy snacks that they sold after school, and sometimes we would bring snacks that we had from daycare, because daycare would come pick us up and drop us off at the place where the rest of the kids were, and they would feed us lunch and snacks and everything like that, but you know, whatever. So there was this one kid named, we're gonna call him Mike. There was this one kid named Mike, and his grandmother worked at the school, and he had a bunch of snacks. I'm talking Airheads, I'm talking sour gummy worms, sour candies, hot chips, Danimals, what else did kids like? Cookies, grandma cookies, the chocolate chip and vanilla with cream in it, Oreos, any type of candy or snack that a little kid back then, like in 2000s, would like, name it, and he had it. And he always had it. He always had money, and part of it was because his grandmother worked at the school, and the other part was because he was a spoiled rich boy who went to a poor school in the neighborhood. But you know, it doesn't make sense. But at the same time, my best friend was a rich person, so yeah. But anyways, so nobody knew who the Snack Thief was except me, because I was the Snack Thief. Now, I'm not proud of the actions that I did. I think back on them and I get pretty embarrassed. I was debating on whether or not to even make this into a video, but I thought it would be pretty funny, so you know, I decided why not. Back when I was in elementary school, I was bullied a lot, even though I was a popular kid. It's weird. I was well known and I was popular for 3 reasons. One, my little brother went to the same elementary school as me, and he was bad, like really bad. And I was sometimes too, like little delinquents. 2, my cousin worked at the school. We're related by marriage, but we're no longer related for reasons. And number 3 was because I got the highest scores when it came to test quizzes, and I was one of the top students. I actually was like the only one who got, I was the one who got a 5 in math, I believe. I was like a question or 2 away from getting a perfect score, and then there was a person who also got a 5, but they missed 3 or 4 questions. I'm not even sure, but all I know is that I was like one of the smarter students. So the only reason why I stole snacks was to get back at the people who hurt me. Like, remember Mike from earlier? Yeah, he hurt me a lot, and he used to bully my little brother, like to the point where my little brother wanted to like kick his butt, and honestly I did too, so I didn't blame him. You know, I was a fighter, but at the same time I had to calm down. You know, I had to be a bigger example for the people who looked up to me, which was a few, but they still did, and it means a lot. And I also wanted to be an example for my little brother. You know, violence is not always the answer. So what I did was that I stole the snacks instead. There were even times where he pissed me off so much where I even like saw he dropped money and I grabbed that and didn't say anything, because normally I would give it back, but he was just awful, so I didn't give it back. How I did my things though was I never got caught, to be honest. I was always sneaky with it, and I always did it when I knew everybody wouldn't be around. During PE, after PE, we went to lunch, and during PE on every Friday, our PE teacher had us do a homework the night before. You had to research a famous athlete or professional athlete, or just somebody who works in business, something like that, or sports, and you have to do a who, what, when, where, why, and how about them, and have a photo. If not, you had to write a full page. I, along with like a few other students in the class, were the only ones who actually did the homework, so we got to play as soon as we got there. If you didn't, then you had to run 4 laps. Mike, along with a few other people who were popular kids, did not do that, and the only reason why I know that was because we sat in this morning group and discussed it. That is also how I found out what snacks I wanted to take, because we talked about it in the group. Now, they didn't do the work, so while they were out running, I went to the bags and I swapped everything. We had to put our bags in a specific area by the coach's water fountain inside of his office. So I would say I'm getting water, and then I would just open up everything and switch the snacks in. I never really got caught. It was pretty easy, honestly. It was pretty fun. I think about it sometimes and I'm just like, would I do it again? But then I'm just like, nah, I don't think I would. It's kind of just like, I don't really, plus it's like harder to do that nowadays. Like, these people crazy, man. Like, I asked the boy for a chip and he screamed. I'm just like, oh my god. He screamed when I asked him for a chip. What would he do if I stole it from him and he found out, you know? Plus, stealing isn't right. Like, I was young, okay? It's embarrassing, I know, but like, it happened, it's in the past, and now everybody knows. If you went to my elementary school and you know me, don't come for me, please. I don't apologize. Y'all were buttholes and you deserve it, to be honest. And that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, do me a favor, leave a comment and like this video. Both let me know and both help my channel out a whole lot. If you want to see more content like this, do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so the next time I update, you won't have to worry about missing out on anything. My Twitter and Instagram are on the screen below, but if you go into the description, you will see the links to the Instagram and the Twitter, as well as my other social medias that I am mostly active on. As for commissions, I still have a few slots open. I had a few people waiting for me to open up my slots, and then when I finally did, they all kind of just dipped. I didn't take that long, it was probably like a week or 2. I'm sorry! But if you want a chance to get a commission slot, you can DM me on any of my social medias, and you can email me at ladylecount2@gmail.com. That's again, ladylecount2@gmail.com. And if you still didn't catch that, there's a link in the description that leads to my email, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, before this video ends, I just want to say that you can leave me any critiques that you want, or you can privately message me the critiques that you have. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.